Good morning, everyone. This is Gail Dudley with your News in Motion. Who's here with me this morning? Come on in the room, people. Hello. Good morning. Talk to me this morning. How y'all doing? How are y'all doing on this Tuesday morning? Good morning, Tracy Burrs. Good morning, girl. What's up? What's up? Y'all know That's Happening Tuesday. Good morning, Lee. Good morning. How are you, sister? What's going on, people? Y'all up early. Good morning, Marion Jackson. How are you? Good morning. I know y'all saying, where is she? Because that is not her background. Good morning to my sister, Patricia Lyles. Good morning, Rosanna. Good morning, Dana. Good morning, y'all. What's happening? Good morning. Good morning, Deborah Sneed. Blessings to you too, girl. Good morning, Miss Shirley. What's happening? Good morning, Jacqueline. Y'all up this morning. Hey, good morning, Jeffrey Allen James. Good morning, Regina Short. Good morning, y'all. Good morning. How's everybody doing? What y'all call it now? The romper room, the family gathering. Good morning, Stephanie Burbridge Hall. Good morning, Kenny Stanley. Good morning. My back is so-so, people. It's so-so. I'm pushing through it, though. Yeah, it's a temporary location. Y'all can see all that, can't y'all? Good morning, John Gore. Good morning. Good morning, Diane Ladybug. Good morning, Adrian. Good morning. You working with your earbuds? Yeah, you don't want all your people knowing what you're doing. Good morning, Yvonne. Good morning, Laverne. Good morning, Donita. Good morning. Y'all not playing around this morning. Good morning, Deborah Johnson. What's up, girl? Good morning to everybody. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Love my necklace. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. My back is so-so. It's so-so. It worked on me a little bit last night, but this morning I'm pressing through. The new scenery. Y'all, this is a temporary scenery. This is a temporary scenery. Good morning, Awana. Good morning. I see some of y'all are bouncing back in and out again. Facebook is doing a new thing, I guess. It's not a new space. This is just a temporary space. But isn't it gorgeous? I love it. I love the intimate and comfortable spaces. So, yep, new space this morning. It's temporary. It's temporary. Good morning, Pastor Antoinette. Good morning to you. Y'all not playing around. All right, if anybody can guess where I am and not the people who know where I am, you'll get a surprise, but you have to guess where I am. Good morning, Lori Williams-Wallace. Good morning. Good morning, people. All right, good morning, Julie. Good morning, girl. How are you? Good morning to everybody. Good morning. Okay, I see my sister has gone in and out 2 or 3 times, so good morning, Mary Jenkins. Good morning, girl. Good morning. Yeah, I love it too. It's a new scenery. Every now and then, y'all got to change it up. Yes, I'm in a dining room. Come on, Nawana. You can tell that. As my location is what I'm talking about. But this is not my dining room. This is not my dining room. I guess I could have it if I wanted it. No, not really. But this is not my dining room. All right, y'all, we got news. Y'all know today is Tuesday, and that is called That's Happening. Today is Tuesday, and it's called That's Happening. We have a lot of news to run through. But before I do any of that, many of you have been asking about Pastor Alex, who normally is on here every morning. He's one of and he's there. Well, look at there. I just going to talk about you, Pastor Alex, and he just popped in. Good morning, Latrice Jones. So, y'all, with the permission of Pastor Alex, along with his wife, his amazing wife, Laura Williams, I spoke with her yesterday on the phone, and I let her know that all of us was looking for Pastor Alex, and I'm so happy to see that he's joining us this morning. And she gave me permission to share. He had emergency surgery on Valentine's Day. He had emergency surgery, and he was finally released from the hospital this past Friday. So y'all continue to pray. Continue to pray for his full recovery, and pray that, he will be completely healed, and pray that he doesn't have lingering pain or symptoms or anything. So for everyone who was asking about Pastor Alex, myself included, he had surgery, but he has now been released. Good morning, Hester. He has now been released, and he is now resting comfortably. So I'm so grateful to he and his wife to realize that they're part of this News in Motion family to give us that information. So yes, please pray. Good morning, Demia. Good morning. All right, y'all. So here's the news. Y'all know again that's happening Tuesday. And I want to know from you all, so put it in the thread, what's happening in your life? What's happening? What would your headline be if someone was writing a headline story for you? Put that in the thread. I want to see it. And good morning to all the millennials, my team who's working behind the scene. Good morning to all of you, to Dominic, to Megan, to Kia, to Jules, to Howard. Good morning to all of you. Good morning, Mike Nicholson. What's up, Hip Hop Fitness? All right, y'all, again, just put in the thread, if someone wants to write your headline, how would your headline read for That's Happening Tuesday? And for those of you who are just coming in and you're seeing Pastor Alex on here, God took his will. To just put on, just to continue to pray for Pastor Alex. He did have emergency surgery. I'm sharing this with their permission, he and his wife, and he is now resting. A virtual concert planning. Oh, I like that heading. Good ones. Y'all keep putting them in there. Okay, so y'all, we're going to start with the numbers today. With flags lowered to half staff for 5 days, sunset remarks, and a national moment of silence, the real President Joe Biden, acknowledged the country's once unimaginable loss of 500,000 Americans in a pandemic. Biden addressed what he called a grim, heartbreaking milestone directly, and I'm reading this direct quote, y'all, from the AP, which is Associated Press. He spoke about the dead as though he knew them, adding that there's nothing ordinary about them. The people we lost were extraordinary. That's what Biden, along with his wife, Dr. Jill Biden, and then along with Vice President Kamala Harris and her husband, Attorney Doug Emhoff, then stepped outside to observe a moment of silence at sunset. And that's Jonathan and Josh from the AP who's reporting that. The coronavirus numbers, since we're starting there, I'll start there. Remember, I get my numbers from the World Health Organization for the U.S. Confirmed cases, 28,826,307. Again, that's 28,826,307. Yep, I do too, Kim Edmondson. Good morning to you. Y'all, the deaths, remember our deaths with the World Health Organization are a little bit higher. We have it at 512,590. Again, 512,590. Yep, I agree with you. Yvonne was very emotional. Recovered 19,114,140. Again, that's 19,114,140. All right, y'all. The head of the World Health Organization pleaded with the rich countries to check before ordering additional vaccine shots for themselves, whether that undermines efforts to get vaccine shots to poor nations. Y'all, the poor nations are not getting these shots anywhere. So that's why they're asking us if they're here in the U.S., y'all, and your age group is being called, again, it's totally up to you what you decide to do. But either say, yes, you're going to do it, or let somebody else get it. I shared with you all yesterday in D.C., they're now just, black ministers are now calling for black zip codes to be served regardless of age. So those things are happening, y'all. That's happening. Vaccines are in demand. Where is my vaccine shot? John Gore, I don't know. Did you not get one? I thought you was going to get one, brother. Good morning. I thought you were already lined up to go get it, John. Vaccines are in demand. The New York Times is reporting, y'all, get this. Good morning, Brian Costin. How are you, sir? Y'all, he can really play that organ. He can play the keyboards. He can play the piano. He can just play y'all into a place of just comfort and calm. Jack of all trades, master of most. All right, Mike Nicholson. I see y'all coming in and out again. That's so strange. I don't know what's happening with Facebook. But anyway, y'all, 2 women, get this, y'all, 2 women in Orange County, this is in Florida, 2 women went to the coronavirus vaccine site dressed up as grannies. But the problem is they were only aged 34 and 44, and it was only for 65 and over. But get this, they had to give them their second shot because they had a CDC card saying that they had already received the first one, so they had to give them the second one. So the doctors at the health organization there was trying to figure out, how did y'all get past the first time? So y'all, they're so in demand. They dressed up like they were over 65. They dressed up like grannies and they got shots. That's what's happened. You registered at 3 places, but no appointments assigned to you yet. John, check the Ohio Health. I received an email. I'll forward that to you once I'm off of here. I'll forward that to you because they were trying to get people to sign up at the Ohio Health. So I'll forward that to you. Y'all, the U.S. Supreme Court said no. They said no. The U.S. Supreme Court has declined to step in to halt the turnover of, that previous guy's taxes. And to the New York State prosecutor. Well, that's happening. So y'all get this, y'all. The state of New York is like, they're like, we're ready to investigate you right away. Georgia is saying we're going forth because the Supreme Court shut down that too. The past occupant, is still trying to get out of stuff. No, we want to see you in an orange jumpsuit. The statement from that person, the other guy says he's now has letterhead that looks like White House letterhead, but it says from the office of Donald J. Trump, whatever. But anyway, he sends out a statement that says the Supreme Court never should have let this fishing expedition happen, but they did. Whatever. Bye, Buttercup. You got to go. All I keep thinking of when I was reading all the news yesterday on him was this. Y'all remember this? Person, woman, man, camera, TV, to make sure his memory was together. So I kept thinking of that: person, man, woman, person, woman, man, camera, TV. So let's just see this: person, you, the old occupant; woman, the New York Attorney General, Letitia James; man, the one who's going to take you away in handcuffs, and they're going to catch you on camera, and they're going to put it all on TV. How about that? There you go, y'all. And yeah, Tiffany and Company said they've had it with him too. They're out. They will not be renewing their lease to remain at East 57th Street in New York. And then hear about this, y'all cry in your pillow. Y'all, The Hill is reporting Dominion Voting Systems is suing MyPillow. The CEO, Mike Lindell, a vocal supporter of the former occupant, and a $1.3 billion, that's with a B, billion, defamation lawsuit. Y'all, El Chapo, his wife, her, the Mexican drug kingpin, El Chapo, who was arrested in the United States. She was arrested and is accused of helping her husband run his multi-million-dollar cartel and plot business. So there's that. That's happening. Y'all, get this. This is for somebody. Not that any of us do this. Yeah, Twitter kicked him off, so he has no other way to communicate. You're right, Mike. Twitter's like, you are out of here. And he's still trying to use other people's Twitter handles, but what's happening is that they're getting banned too. So he just needs to leave it alone. Yeah, she's wild and Demia. She's straight up wild. But she arrested now. She got arrested in the U.S. and Virginia. She was going so hard in the paint trafficking. She was going hard. She was, y'all. Now get this, y'all. Get this. Cocaine covered cornflakes. That's happening, y'all. The AP is reporting. And guess where this happened, y'all? This happened in Ohio, in Cincinnati, Ohio. Customs authorities in Ohio say they intercepted a shipment of cereal earlier this month with a special frosting. That special frosting is cocaine. U.S. Customs and Border Protection officers in Cincinnati reported finding 44 pounds, that's 20 kilograms of cocaine-coated cornflakes, say that real fast, that had been shipped from South America to Hong Kong, to a Hong Kong home in Cincinnati. Officials use it. That's a brilliant strategy. U.S. Customs and Border Protection officers in Cincinnati reported a 44-pound narcotic, which is the narcotics detection dog named Bitco, say that real fast, was checking out incoming freight from Peru on February the 13th when he alerted officers to the package. Officers found that the cereal contained white powder and the flakes were coated with a grayish substance. Both tested positive for cocaine. Guess that's one way to get it out here, right? Y'all, electric vehicles. Yeah, Lori, cocaine on cornflakes. Good morning, Kenya, Noel. Y'all, electric vehicles. Last month, General Motors announced a pledge to only sell electric vehicles by 2035 and roughly 30 different models without a combustion engine. A week later, Ford revealed, Ford wasn't going to let them be up. Ford revealed that it's going to pour more than $20 billion, that's with a B, into the electric vehicle program. And that would only affect electric cars in Europe by 2030. Meanwhile, Tesla's back in the news, y'all. That's the world's largest EV maker, that's electric vehicle, is building a massive Texas factory. And they will build only sedans and trucks, but they will also build batteries as well. All right, y'all, Car and Driver magazine, get this. Car and Driver magazine is reporting that the Cherokee Nation says it has had enough. Chief Chuck Hoskin Jr., say that real fast, requested that Jeep stop using his tribe's name on its Cherokee and Grand Cherokee SUVs, which together account for more than 40% of the brand's total sales. They're saying, we're done with that. You can't do that. Okay, who liked cheese? You remember they told us we couldn't eat cheese because it's putting fat on our bodies. Well, New England Journal of Medicine says that's not really right. So y'all can all go eat cheese today. They're saying that eating more cheese or less cheese has essentially the same effect, which is no effect on the weight. So everybody go and eat some cheese at your own risk. Y'all drinking coffee? You want to drink coffee? Y'all ready for this? Chobani, that's Chobani coffee creamer, is giving you the opportunity to dream up the next coffee creamer flavor. Yep, you can do that, y'all, for the chance to win $75,000. 2 runner-ups will win $15,000 and $10,000. Hello, somebody. Y'all, around the globe. We're almost done, y'all. Bahamas Anyone? I want y'all to listen to this. I see you on here, Regina. You are a small business owner. Bahamas is offering guests the most luxurious COVID-19 travel insurance policy yet, a private jet. In addition to providing on-site testing, the Nassau Bahamas Resort will offer any guest who tests positive for the virus the choice of either a complimentary private jet to get home for free or a 14-day stay in a suite with a daily dining credit of $150 per person as a part of their Travel with Confidence initiative, the hotel shared in Travel Leisure. I'm going to put that link in there, y'all, so y'all can read it for yourself. So I'm like, well, I guess that means we can all go to Bahamas. If we get sick, we either get a private jet or a luxurious place with $150 food credit for 7 days. You can't lose there. Y'all, the resort, which includes 3 hotels, the Grand Hyatt Baja, SLS Baja Mar, and Rosewood Baja Mar. Now, you have to be tested when you get off the plane, when you land into Mexico, and you have to get daily tests. I don't know who want to do that, but you can go ahead and have it. Y'all, protests are happening in Spain. AP is reporting the youth in Spain are protesting, that at least 130 people have been arrested already. It's gone crazy. And then more than 100 have been injured. They're protesting the fact that they put their rapper that they like behind bars. The rapper's name is Pablo Hassel. He entered his 7th night in jail, and the people are like, let him free. And they're calling out for freedom of speech. All right, y'all, CNBC is reporting that that the LVMH buys 50% stake in Jay-Z's champagne brand. So that's what's happening, y'all. Get this, y'all. Champagne fell $1.2 billion, that's with a B, or 18% in volume last year. But now it's on the uptick. So he sold, Jay-Z smart, he sold 50%, and he's already bringing in the bank for the win. Y'all, we're at the end, y'all. For the win. Minority and small businesses for the win. That's right, y'all. CNN is reporting that the Biden administration announced several changes Monday to the Paycheck Protection Program. So everybody who's on here viewing this, if you have a small business, pay attention and go and look it up. You can look it up on CNN. We'll put that link in there as well. The Biden administration announced several changes Monday to the Paycheck Protection Program, that's the PPP, in an effort to reach minority-owned and very small businesses that may have previously missed out on accessing loans to help weather the coronavirus pandemic. I won't stop there. Starting Wednesday, that's like tomorrow, small business with fewer than 20 employees will have 2-week exclusive window to apply for the funding. So 2 weeks. Small business and minority-owned businesses, you have 2 weeks starting tomorrow to apply in an exclusive window. Bigger businesses will be blocked during those 2-week time periods. But doesn't stop there, y'all. The administration will also change some eligibility rules effective the first week in March. For the self-employed, sole proprietors, and independent contractors, hello, somebody, can now qualify for the money. They previously were excluded altogether or received as little as $1 because the loan amounts were calculated based on the number of employees. They are changing those rules. The loan program will also open up small business owners with non-fraud related felonies. So even if you have a felony and it's not fraud, it's opening up for you too. Hello, somebody. Those delinquent on their federal student loans can also apply. Those delinquent or who are non-citizen residents and hold a green card, you can also apply. Hello, somebody. Y'all, all of that's happening on a Tuesday. So y'all ready for the inspirational message? Y'all ready for the inspirational message? The inspirational message is coming out of Proverbs chapter 3, 5, and 6, the New International Version. Yesterday we talked about just taking a leap, just jumping in, just taking a leap and jumping in. Today we're going to talk about trusting the Lord with all your heart and lean not into your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him and he will direct your path. Trust. That's what we're going to talk about today, y'all. Trust. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Lean not into your own understanding. Trust. Where do you lack trust? Identify those things and then turn those over to God and say, I trust in the Lord with all my heart. That means with everything that you have, you are trusting the Lord with everything that you have with all your heart. And I'm not going to lean to my own understanding. What is that saying? It's like, stop trying to manufacture stuff that you're going to lean on and lean on what the Lord is already speaking to your spirit. Stop bringing in something false and lean on what's true. Stop allowing the roadblocks and lean on what's true. And God's truth is all throughout the Bible. But you have a choice if you're going to lean there or not. It's totally up to you. When we hear the news every day, sometimes it's really bad. Sometimes it's like, okay, let me grab this. So let's go to the PPP for those of us who may be sole proprietors, entrepreneurs, small business owners, those who are independent contractors. Before we were blocked the last time. We all talked about it, how people were getting millions of dollars and they worked within the administration. But now here's an opportunity for those of us who are like, okay, I'm going to trust in the Lord. If the Lord wants me to apply for this, I'm going to apply for this. So I'm going to trust in the Lord with all my heart. I'm not going to lean to my own understanding that I'm not going to get it. I'm not going to take the time to complete it. I'm not going to go through the same thing I did before. This is how it's going to happen. We have a new administration, and he said, and we can hold him to his words, how he said, y'all help me, I'm going to help y'all. And I believe that's what's happening. So we have to trust in the Lord with all our heart and lean not into our own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him. So here's this piece. You just can't say, okay, I'm not going to lean into my own understanding. But we also have to say in all our ways, we're going to acknowledge him. We're going to acknowledge God. We're going to give God the credit. We're going to trust in God. We're going to believe God. We're going to live out what God is calling us to live out into. We're going to just focus on God. In all thy ways, acknowledge him, and he will direct our paths. Y'all, sometimes we need to slow down a little bit. Yesterday I talked about jumping in, but you jump in where you're like, it's right there, and God is like, what are you waiting for? Just go ahead and jump. So we jump. Then there are times we have to say, okay, let me just not lean to my own understanding, but to acknowledge him, for he will direct my path. See, we got to acknowledge God first thing in the morning, y'all. It's 7:25. It's probably almost 8 o'clock now. But first thing when we rise, we have to acknowledge who Jesus is. We have to spend time with God. And as we are spending time with God, as we are spending time in his word, as we are meditating and eating from his word, when we lean into his word, when we trust his words, we will allow him to direct our paths. He will order our steps. Y'all know the scripture, obedience is better than sacrifice. We either have to just decide to be obedient or to sacrifice what God has already laid out on the table for us. All right, y'all, that's all I have today. I am Gail Dudley with your news in motion. Y'all know what I say. Until next time, what is it? What is it? Stay well. And y'all know, make moves. I'm out, people. I'm out. Make it a great day.